Take my old Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still...
Hi guys, welcome to Truth Talkin Thursday. This is Jim, I'm Jane, and we have a little bit of a different location today. And I'm excited because I kind of sprung it on Jim. I'm on vacation this week and I said to him, "Yo Jim, what do you say we go for a rip and tape this?" So as you can see, our bikes are in the background, we're on the parkway, we got the water here, we got the sound of the waves. And honestly, what kind of got me thinking this morning, hey Jim, you know, there's a saying in regards to riding, and it's, I think it says, if I have to explain, you wouldn't understand. And I know that like a number of people have said that to me, just knowing from where I come from like a Mennonite background, from having 3 sisters, there were no boys, like the only thing motorized we rode was a lawnmower. And coming from that kind of background, they'll say like, what the heck are you thinking riding, right? And so it made me kind of curious. So I was wondering, first of all, how long have you been riding? Like when did you start riding and what made you want to do it?
Well, I bought my first bike when I was 16. I won't tell you how many years that is, but no.
Oh, I didn't mean to be rude.
No. So I started to ride when I was 16, and I bought a brand new bike right out of the crate at Claire's in Flint Hill.
So one moment, did you get your bike license when you got your car license?
I got
Is that kind of how it went?
Yeah, and when back then, you get a bike license just for asking them for one.
That's not the case now, just saying.
Didn't have to do anything more than just say, you know what, I'd like to put a motorcycle attachment on my car, on my driver's license, just in case I ever get one, and they just type it in, and that's that.
You're good to go.
Didn't have to do a test ride, didn't have to do a test period. Just, that was that. It took me 5 minutes, and been dynamite ever since. So,
yeah.
So, and I had never been on a bike before when I got my license.
Really?
No. So a good friend of mine said, well, he came up with me to Claire's when the bike was ready to pick up. They'd come in a crate from England. It was about a Triumph 650.
Oh, geez.
Nice bike. Yeah, it was a Thunderbird.
Google that if you don't know what it is.
Yeah, single carb. It's a Thunderbird, single carb, 3.5 gallon tank. Nice bike. And yeah, I just, so we went back over the hill and he said, okay, get on it. Let's go. And I said, well, that'd be great if I knew how the hell to get it going. You know, I'd be right with you. And so he showed me, and he was very patient, and we went and, you know, taught me how to go through the gears and how to brake and, you know, how to, you know, the leaning piece, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I had that bike for about 4 years, and then I bumped into a lady that caught my fancy and stuff, but she wasn't much into riding.
Huh. Well, I guess she wasn't much of a lady. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. It was just a joke. My bad. I'm playing.
Well, as it turned out, she only lasted another 3 years, and then she was gone. So
turns out I'm right on this case.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, I got rid of my bike in the meantime. I traded it to a guy around the lake over in Burlington way, and he had a 34 Ford sedan. And so we traded even.
You traded for a cage, Jim. Oh, I'm hurt.
It was the start of a hot rod, and I always wanted one, so I thought, well, what the heck. And so I had that for about 3 years, and then so that would put me about 7 years in, 8 years in, something like that, 24. So I was, and then I didn't ride. I hadn't ridden a motorcycle for 30 some odd years.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you started again, was it just like getting back on the horse? You just knew how to do it, or was it a little rocky?
Just like it was yesterday.
Yeah. It's crazy, you know. When I learned, I didn't think I was going to be able to figure it out. I didn't think there was any way that I was going to be able to figure out how to brake with my hand, you know, pull the clutch in with my hand. I knew how to drive a standard car, but I
drive that with my feet.
Yeah, exactly. And I figured, you know what, like I'm too dumb. Like I just don't have it. But it really was not that much of a challenge for me. And I don't know if it's just because it's one of those things like I love to ride. Like, I mean, I really love to ride, and I totally get how that saying that I just quoted, if I have to explain, you wouldn't understand. I totally get how that applies, because I don't think I can put it into words.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I know that when I'm walking on my feet outside, I can have, you know, the elements around me. I can feel the breeze. I can see, you know, all around me. But when I'm on that bike, there's something different. And it's just like, when I get off it, I haven't got a care in the world. The kids laugh at me. They're like, just wait till Mom comes home, then ask her. And I'm like, you're a bunch of jerks. But the truth is, like, that's, you know, honestly, that's how it is for me.
Yeah.
I love, love, love to ride. And I joked with Jim just as we got off here. I'm like, I bet you this will be the fastest recording we've done yet, because we just want to get on and keep going down the parkway. Can't wait.
There is no explaining it, really. You just do it because you love to do it. For me, I mean, this was a sort of a transition for me as well, because I decided a while back that I wanted to learn how to fly small planes. So I took some lessons, and I did that for a while. And little two-seater Cessnas, 150s, nice little plane.
That sounds fun.
It was a wonderful time. I mean, there's as much as I really love riding, I love flying as much or more. And it's just it's human against the elements. It's human and a machine. But when you're flying, you're all by yourself. When you're riding, you're all by yourself.
Yeah.
And if
I think that's what it is. The power, like it's a powerful feeling. It's very
It's a lot of that. It's a world into itself, and it's like being in a cocoon almost, you know, in a way. There's nothing around you. You're 5 inches off the ground, traveling at 110 k's or 120 or however fast you want to ride it, and it's just you and it.
And in all honesty, I feel like that's probably the same case with any hobby that we have. Is you know, that feeling of not being able to explain it. It's just something that connects with you. It's just something that you love. You know, like, I'm sure that's how people that play extreme sports feel. You know, it's the power they have. It's the what they're making their body do that, you know, normally bodies can't do. Things like that.
Everything you do on a bike or when you're flying. But the motorcycles are a great example too. I mean, this is the closest thing to flying as you're going to get.
Sometimes I feel
I feel like I am flying too. Yes, but it's a sense of complete and total and utter control. Whatever you do, you're going to do by yourself, and whatever you do, you're going to be responsible for what happens.
Yeah.
And there's that little element of not danger. I don't see it as danger. I mean, people unfortunately get hurt and all that kind of stuff, but there's just that little element of difference. There's a difference there between that and driving a car. I mean, I would love to drive a Maserati too, but it's not the same.
It is on my bucket list to go on the Autobahn, not on a motorcycle, but in a car. I mean, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there.
Wouldn't you love to do it on a bike?
I kind of would, but I mean,
Maserati be nice.
Yeah.
You know, Lamborghini be nice.
Oh yeah.
I got a Porsche. You know,
yeah.
I could handle that.
Either of those, I'd take it.
It's just the freedom, I think.
I think
you
so.
know, and if you're not into freedom, then you wouldn't be into riding.
Yeah. But I think we all need that to greater or lesser degrees. So on that note, be free and have an awesome week.
And enjoy your freedom.